Bzzzt, bzzzt. And the wicked glitch is on. Good morning, folks. It's 7:54 a.m. on 13th day, 11th month, 2022. And the wicked glitch owns the storm now. And it's going to create a heated outflow boundary. It's going to turn in this direction here. It's going to tend this down here. It's going to cause these pulses are actually going to back this up. Boom, boom, boom. With predictable oscillations, which you'll see straight line storms begin to form and head back up towards into Queensland through this corridor and eventually back into the Northern Territory. And it's all down here in predictable pulsation lines. Pulse, 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 all being caused by the wicked glitch. So I'm going to roll this. So let's just watch it in action. I'll zoom down. Yeah, no rest for the weary. I tried described live on a other video where you could see me just a few moments ago how these beams work and how they're generated. I did a brief discussion. Somebody gives you a spark gap glitch. I explained that. You got two stations involved in this. This one here and that one there. Both prisms ones are causing this. Marburg kicks the Marburg clicks the circle, and this one kicks the other. Between the two. When you're looking at the close-up by it, they're showing nothing. Really, you're not getting nothing even 5 clicks out. So that's showing me the inside beam. And these ain't lining up with the same station. That's showing me you got 2 of them. This one's lining up with this station. Boom, boom. So you got to create a flow out to sea that's going to feed the low deck of this one to bring that warm tropical air to keep meeting that cold air that's being continually pumped up through from down here. Right, it's quite a mess you got going on here today, and it's going to be a very electrical, very bad day, as the wind shift on that. It's going to cause the storms to then start to accumulate on the eastern slopes rather than the western sides of things. Look at the square here over Cobar. Now I'm going to roll this. Oh gosh, I can't wait for the storm to end. I need a break. I don't have a weather team. I just got me and you guys. You guys are the best weather team anybody could ever ask for. Because you showed me this was going on. I actually seen it last night. I was tired. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to ignore this now. Maybe I get some sleep. Take the sleep, Tomes. Booms. Take the boom plum, Tomes. The boom boom plums, Tomes. Look right here. Boom. Hey, we got a cloud of sunshine. Hey, it's going. Hey, and it's going again. Hey, look, the triangle formation. And it changed with the circle. This is a Kanban deployment of some kind of craft up there in the sky that's moving along in a predictable way, continually deploying from a center emanation point. Right? A Kanban deployment. And that one, what? Did that go over Canberra? Did it bomb the protesters? Did that make sure the roads are bad? Yep, that went right over the Capitol. Mm-hmm. What a fucking shame. Yep, they bombed you guys. Hey, everybody go outside. It's clear. They got it from the edges. See it? See the haze? See the gas attack over you people? You got done. I call it like it is. It's what I see. And thinking, no, we're not killing you. The murderer never tells you they're killing you. You don't know they killed you until you're floating above yourself and say, hey, I think he killed me. He might have been dishonest. The narcissist never takes blame. I fucking tell you that. They want amnesty. Blame. Fuck amnesty. And there's no amnesty for what you've done in my skies. Well, Gates Foundation is funding these nefarious things. Dr. Keith will be held responsible for poisoning my planet. They can go all the church in the world down here on the ground. I have a feeling it ain't gonna go too well on Soul Judgment Day. Now we got a special. There's hell and then there's where you're going. Yeah, you go to the light extinguisher. Why even waste time in hell? I just extinguish it. Punish a soul forever. Why? You ain't never letting them out. Might as well just... Yeah, snuff it. Snuff that shit. Look at this here. The Kanban deployment. This is what the Sedona is. That's over here. Well, it's over here. Well, let's see where I am. I gotta learn. Warren Bamble. Warren Bamble. You smoking a warm bowl there? That's Warm Bowl. I hereby dub thee the Warm Bowl in the Lake of Death. The Morta Lake. You changed that name. It's not very nice for the water. Why don't you call it the Lake of Life? Right? That would be much more happier for me. See, I'm going to rename some of your names. Mount Ararat over here getting mounted. Oh, there's another Maryborough. There's one way up there in Queensland. I know, I've been there. Yep. Yeah, been there. Falls Creek. Boy, are you getting bombed today. The most obvious deployment's right over the capital of your country. If that's what they'll do over the capital of the country, you know, but of course they could do that there. They have military-grade air filtration systems. They have access to health care that we, a normal person, do not get. And then got totally denied over a mask parade, right, over the last years. Yeah. It's EMF-proof paints and windows and stuff that are bought for their facilities that we don't get, put in ours. They give us a tent. I'm looking at the influence area of where this beam has done. Right, it is blown out a hole over Brisbane. Started here. The circle's going around to here. Even on the low deck, she's boiling. It's very faintly. Not that chem bomb going across. This stuff that's stationary. See it streaming in a curve. You see it turn in that direction. It says it's hot. Low pressure in this hemisphere turns that way. So it's blowed it out. It's forced the flow. This dice. This cuts this. The EMF. It's too much. So this is going to sling back. And boy, they're bombing it again. So you got another round coming up there, Queensland. So you got about another maybe 24 hours of this, and you should be getting about out of the woods for a bit. And I'm very happy to say that. Yeah. So I'm reading the glitches now. Boy, that's a hell of a plume. Let's have a look at that. Right about there. Right here. Let's have a look at that. Like a cartoon character, Pinocchio. Alright, how did they make this storm? Alright, from a field of EMF and bombs. Alright, let's do it start to finish. You want to do this with me? Why not? Alright, they started with a field of bombs and an excited area of atmosphere the stream had passed. This will be on a different level of the atmosphere than this, and a predictable reaction is going to occur. They know the temperatures between the layers, and the different computers and stuff, whatever's involved, the they of it all, they live ones, to make the squares what the weirdness is. Alright, let's watch this area now. So they let off a bomb here and a bomb here, and a cluster here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are in 10-minute jumps. 10 minutes later, we could see a different deployment, and they're starting to streamer out. And entering a bomb field here has been deployed in front of it. Okay? See? In front of it. That's a strange formation, isn't it? That's not a round thing forming. Those are the merging of two with an explosion from here to hem the chem. Boom. Force them together. Keep a bomb right here. There's a little white dot. Boom. Trapezoid. Shape charge. Right? Shape charge can make a square line of energy to come out in a very predictable way. Boom. Curve bomb here. All pointing toward an emanation point here. Now they'll have to keep bombing in front of this to fuel it. There's a bomb on the side. Star formation. Now a lot of this now is going to be obscured by cloud. So we'll watch what they put in front of it and to the side. This bomb here joins the mass. See? When it gets near each other, the tendrils of electrical potential reach toward each other. Right? This is the birth of a supercell that's going to be very dangerous. They've created all the flaws. Look at the V up top. This is bad. Actually, that's a very dangerous storm. Look at the bombs up here, continually to fuel this along. Another bomb. No, I'm not going to yell in your ear. We'll get to that square down low. Let's continue to look at this with something below the hole here, and just deploys something else. Left the shadow. Now it's just continually blowing. Boom, and it blows a hole out of the clouds. Percussion ring. I'm backwards again. All right, let's see again. And this is the last image we have of them making what'll look like a round rotating supercell that's going to cause a lot of damage. It's a chemtrail right here in front of it. See them? The streamers? That's going the wrong direction. Electromagnetic perturbations all the way over to here. That's a big pulse they did. So other stations will be on. The Bureau of Morons for you. Bzz, getting fried, getting fried. You a bunch of ding-dongs. That's not a wicked glitch. The wicked glitch ain't dead. She owns your store. She's riding hard. She's frying you. She's frying hard. You ding-dong. The wicked glitch ain't dead. Ain't a fucking glitch. It's a weather modification move. Even the beam coming out to the side is part of the cut move. This that frees the moisture. And now you got a big one. And she's going to camp out. And she's going to roar through here. Absolutely fucking roar. So while I'm doing it, I'm going to do it. So here's a look at some of your supercells that are going to get a lot worse as the day goes on. Or as the night goes on, your time, you're going to have quite a lightning show. That's the only plus, is that it's nighttime and not fueling the top of the clouds. I did not intend to do that. I intended to do that. So, the Gong Show continues. The Camp Barry bombs of Grand F. Let's see what it did. Right, the constriction is going through here. So, here's the danger zone. Hey, Gong, man, it's not looking good. Let me slow this down. Nah, here, in here. Here's where the lines are going to impact. They have to. That's a spinner. All right, we got one spinner for sure. Absolutely. These cells are very dangerous. As they come over here toward Huskus and Uladula area, these spinners are quite dangerous. See if we could pick up the pulse pattern. You're not going to nail down how many minutes. That's spinning. So this one here that's come across. This mass here is spinning. It's that one's the curveball to the Gong. You guys are in for a terrible day. When this state gets releases from the mountains here, the pressure outflow sudden release is going to force some stuff south. So that's going to be some heavy flows along here today. Very, very dangerous conditions along these roads. Be very careful. If I was down here today, I'd stay camping out another day and get this water a chance to run and give yourself a chance to find out which was the good way home. Don't leave till you get your freedom, till you get what you came for. And if the people that live in that town don't like it, they can move. They can move their yeses to yes with that attitude. They happen to live where representation goes on. Or they might as well put representation up on a fucking moon, as you have just about as much access to it and just as much honesty. Yeah, this is really bad. Look what's coming here to this area right here on top of this lake. You're going to have a flash flood fairly soon. It's coming in now. Yeah, very bad. Watch out. Albion Park, Gong. This area is really about to get hit quite badly. See that rogue cell? All they got to do is put one bomb to the site, and when she tries to connect, it'll spin. This is a bad cell right here. You can see the pulses in it. As two different radars have interfered with this. See the curve of that one from that. The curve of influence changes to this one here, and each one of those pulses is going to react differently to the storm. It's going to push it to the side, make that checkerboard square look. So let's see if we're seeing some of that. I haven't really had a look here yet. This is the latest image I have of Australia on the satellite. My God, did they bomb you guys? This is criminal, man. This is fucking criminal. Hashtag exposed to 28. That's criminal, too. The airflow going down this direction can create this naturally, this look. So don't think, oh my God, those are beams. Now the flows over this island could do this naturally. So know that. All right. Hey, hello there. Oh my God, how many levels of beaming you got going on here? You got a square, you got one in that direction. Yeah, we got great evidence of beaming and bombing. There's the bombs that put the catalysts in the atmosphere that propagate waveforms in predictable manners that are wanted for make the desired cloud effect of geoengineering, which creates clouds. Seeding modifies what's created. Okay, don't tell me this is cloud seeding. Number one, this cloud's way too high for that little Cessna to be flying. And some of these are way too high for even a Learjet. They're well above 60,000 feet, which is nearing the ceiling of their operating. That's right. The lake's entrance has been bombed, and we need to end this now. Nawa. Nawa is always the time. Tomorrow is a complacency, and it's a promise unspoken. It is, and everything becomes the past. Even this moment is only for a moment. Then the moment gone. Cam in the wind, now I see Cam bombed in the wind. Hey, Australian government, hear my voice. Where there's risk, there must be choice. Come on, say it. It's all about Forbes, isn't it? How much money are they making off this, Mr. Forbes? Hey, have some chem bomb rolls right here. Boom, ba da boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom, ba da bam, ba da bam, ba bam, ba bam, bam. Right up your noses without the rubber hoses, New South Wales. Hey, Double, how you feeling today? Smudged out, mudged out over there, Mudgy. What we got on the Central Coast? You can't see fuck all. What coast? They coasting through life while you having it hard. And you had atomic catatumba? Should have took the chem bomb, Tumba. Shouldn't have took the Vax tombs. That's how we're going to call the tombstones. Look at Guilty Graphing. Jesus Christ. This is a textbook chem bomb deployment. Streamers of death, which is leaving a chemical trail. So that it's still a chemtrail. It's just not made by a plane. Everybody goes, oh, God, the planes are doing it. No, the plane did not do that. Hey, your jet plane with passengers on it, people threatened to do terrible things to the planes, but the people didn't ask for, did not do this. I don't like those kind of comments either on my wall. Some kind of algorithm is hiding things that are innocent, too, by the way. I'm not hiding any comments. I'm very against censorship. However, stupidity goes away. But if you don't play nice on my wall, I'll fire you. You go belittling people and tagging people in to support your point of view. If I say it's nonsense, you can't prove it, you show me a fact, or you shut up. Or I fire you. Like I said, I got 800 people waiting that will play nice with others and that do have differing opinions. Yeah, there's Bill Gates' this weather brought to you by this logo down here in the corner, right? And they fund this. Bill Gates definitely funds this. This is factual. Go look up at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation funds geoengineering. They funded ScopeX. They funded vaccines. They're funding fake food. They're destroying the food with the geoengineering. And that's wrong. And as corridors of EMF are created, and big blasty beams interfere with the genes of everything out there. That's right. And some people shit their genes just seeing it. Yeah, oh God, Robert, what is it? So I have to get on here at 8 o'clock in the morning, uncoffeetized, by the wicked glitch of the West and the wicked glitch of the East. In your whole fucking life, while up here they're going to tell you to tell the lie. There's your fucking yellow warning. You can't mask this shit from me. You got a government house up here lying like fuck. Everywhere else in the world, we're all walking around. We're all going through the same international airports. And I got you guys convinced you got to put a mask on again. What the fuck is wrong with you going along with this shit? A mandate is not a law. You voluntarily go on along with it or you do not. Bzzz, getting fried. Yes, you are. And it's kind of what you're going to get today. Really is. Up north, you got a few hot spots along the wanted railroad corridor. It is. It's a fact. At Mount Isa, boy, are you copping it. That's very dramatic storms, and you got a hook trail on it down here, which means you more than likely got a tornado happening or forming. That's usually what that means. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have one on the ground. Yeah, this storm's going to put a tornado out. There's almost no doubt in my mind. Especially when it hits the edge of this beam here, influence, and it hems that chem. It's not going to go well. It's going to shoot it out probably this side here. I'd hate to think it's going to go into the town. This is a 6-hour loop. All owned by the radar station. There's the radar right there. It's doing a blast. Blasting, EMF in all your fucking asses. You're worried about 5G. This shit blows 5G off the map. This directed energy weapon being pointed at the atmosphere. It is a radar beam. They tell you don't stand in front of them when you're working on them. Because they'll kill you. They'll cook you. And while Captain Cook rides again across the skies of the indigenous people of Australia, he's not coming on the ground, and he's cooking your fucking asses. And he's poisoning your air. And that's all I got to say about that today, and I'm going to give you your, let's just run it. It's probably not much different than it was last night. If you care to support my work, you may do so at paypal.me/Robert Deutsch, or you may buy some jewelry, contact me somehow through channels. I don't leave my thing wide open for the abuse I get. And I get terribly abused for doing this, even pointing this out today. It often doesn't go well for my day. It's okay. When it's war, you can expect counterattacks. And you can see that beam's going to have a hell of an influence through there. So the weather plan says you're wet still in Canberra. Trick you to the coast roads and catch you with another downpour. It's got to rain until that comes. That goes. That's that slingshot back as the high pressure is going to bubble completely under the country, and then the tropics is going to own your weather. Then these stations over here will hand off the weather. The heated flow from here is already telling me the corridor's in place. So once the tendril snaps back, beam straight across, we'll see a big blast. Mimic didn't show too much today. That's why I didn't jump to it. I had one go across the middle. But no big blast. I didn't see any evidence yet of that beam off here. But it'll be a couple more hours for that data comes in. So I'm not using that. Hello. You're heterosexual and I don't do mandates. Well, that is very cool. Yeah, I am heterosexual too, and I'm not going to virtue signal my ding-dong. Will I leave and stop it now? No, we will cancel that. All right. Sorry about that. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. Why do I be sorry about that? It's a mistake. Not every mistake is worth apologizing for. Okay, there's your totals now. Here's what they say is you're going to take a giant dump on you over the next 24 hours. So you're looking at just under 5 centimeter, well, in the 5 centimeter range through here. Through here, you're looking at I say about 3 centimeters. I'm not agreeing with those numbers. I say through here, you're looking at some places going to get up to 7 centimeters. 5 and 4 in most. Along the coast road, you're getting all the runoff. And all this out here to see is copping the shit from our pesticides running off, and it's very saddening to me. Tassie, I haven't left you out of my eyeballs. Along the coastline, you're getting the same 5s. You starting to learn the colors yet? That there's a very Ukraine flag looking, but this one's okay with me because it makes you not like war. Because I don't like seeing these totals every day. Always remember, war sucks. There are no glorious dead. They are only dead. And if they fought for a freedom that then is used to fry you from radar stations, right, with the fry box, right, the brazier of Brisbane there, the big titty show, and there's the brazier, boom, the Wicked Witch's Brass, there it is, snapping back. If they're allowed to do this to you, and you fought for freedom somewhere else, I think it's time for you to fight for freedom at home, because you're under attack. You're under a chemical attack. You're having directed energy weapons deployed over the top of you and weather warfare being done. This is direct evidence of a chemical attack. Even over the base in Newcastle, they're attacking your soldier boys themselves on home soil. From Port Mac to Mandorah, you guys have gotten sprayed, frayed, chemical attacked, badgered, butchered, and you have not fallen. So stand, rise, advance. The Paris Accords must fail. The use of EMF, perturbation, and NEXRAD stations for anything other than telling you what the weather is should be outlawed. The use of chemicals over a peaceful population or any should be totally against the law. And this whole Molochian sky business that's going on above us must cease. Big love. Peace.